Hey there, Cancer. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, a big special welcome to you. Please make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe so you never miss another video. All right, so today we are doing a timeless message for Cancer. Today, for today's message, I have the Crow Tarot spread out here with my clear quartz. I like to open up readings this way to get the energy flowing. So what we are going to do, we are going to shuffle and we are going to focus on what message Cancer needs to hear right now. What message, what advice do we have for Cancer? All right, Cancer, what advice does Spirit have for Cancer, please? All right, let me straighten out. All right, now this will be a 12-card reading. It does start off with 8, and then I add 4 more. So I will explain as we go. So this is a timeless message for Cancer. All right, what's coming up for you? All right, let's see. Oops. Okay, so let us take a look. I'm going to be reading left to right, and then I will be reading top to bottom once we add our bridge. So let's see what we've got. All right, Cancer, we start off with the Fool. The Fool talks about a new journey. Oops, sorry, I bonked the camera. There you go. Talks about a new journey. This talks about kind of trusting your intuition. It says, you know what? Anything's possible. I have that fresh mindset. If you're feeling right now like, gee, I don't feel like that. Well, this is reminding you that you need to have that open, inspired outlook that, you know what? Again, anything is possible. So there is something new coming up for you. It's definitely something new. And I also know that here because we have our 3 of Cups. This talks about celebration. This talks about kind of a celebration of a new endeavor of the heart. So something new is coming. This implies that it is love. If it is not a romantic love, which is what it kind of is implying, it could mean new friendships as well. The 3 of Cups is a very social card. So that's why you see 3 crows there with their cups. Now, don't forget, Cups is the suit of love and emotion. So it looks like there is something new coming, and it's already looking like it might be some love action coming in. So a new endeavor, we're going to celebrate this new thing. And then we have our 7 of Pentacles. Now, our 7 of Pentacles is all about kind of waiting and growing things and kind of having doubts and things like that. So concerns, you know, things like that. But while things are growing, that totally makes sense, right? In a new relationship, there's a progression, you know, things have to move forward. So it kind of looks like that normal kind of trepidation, you know, like, oh, how's this going? Or, oh boy, you know, that kind of a thing. So totally normal, totally normal. And then we have the woohoo card. The woohoo. We've got an Ace of Cups. This is a new opportunity for love. This is that real spark. This is when it's really taking off in terms of lighting that fire. Do you know what I mean? So perhaps this is where you've met somebody or you've jumped into the scene. You know, maybe you've tried like a new way of meeting people, maybe, or, you know, whatever. something new that you're doing, that you're trying, or that enters your life. Celebration with friends about this. This is feeling really good. Having some doubts, worries, needing to have some patience, but doubts and worries, totally normal. And then there it is. So there's where it peaks. So you might have met somebody here, like I said, or you found a new way of doing things, and there it is. And there it is. All right. So we have our 5 of Swords next. Oh, sorry, my kitty was in here. Ooh, that's a good sign. My kitty was just trying to get up here. That's probably a good sign. Anyway, the 5 of Swords talks about winners and losers. It talks about being overconfident and rushing in too soon. This is kind of, I believe, giving you a bit of a warning. Warning is a strong word that has a bad connotation. I don't mean it's a warning like, but it is saying, you know what, take this slowly. You don't want to kill it by rushing in too quickly, by, trying to just, win at all costs. Like, let's make this firm. What is your intention? Do you want to be with me? Forcing that kind of conversation. Swords is the suit of communication. So this is definitely saying, do not rush in too quickly. We are then up to the Queen of Cups. Now, our Queen of Cups, the cups is love and emotion. So we're right on track here with sticking with our thought about it being a new person coming in, something that might come up for romance. The Queen of Cups represents close relationships. This is a good card for seeing, a relationship develop. The only kind of caveat with our Queen of Cups, she is a little bit moody. She does not like being criticized. So, if she gets upset, if she feels like, things aren't going well, again, it looks like you might have the tendency to want to say, what's going on? Tell me right now. Are we going to do that? Or, hey, come on over and meet my family. And it's literally been a date, so rushing things, that kind of a thing. So, you would potentially get pushback. You can resolve that moodiness of the Queen of Cups just by not doing that, by avoiding that push or that rush or that over jubilance, kind of thing. Yeah. So next we're running into our Knight of Swords. Now, knights are always moving. They're full of action. This knight, being swords, is somebody who's very excited. He is action oriented. Again, this follows right along with what I was thinking here, that the reason this card is popping up is it looks like you're going to be full throttle. You're going to be like, yep, this is it, or I'm so excited about this, or, whatever. So that's a good feeling. That's a great thing to have on one hand. But on the other hand, like I was saying, if we push too quickly, or we become that needy kind of, that kind of a needy person that is just pushing too fast or being too clingy, that kind of a thing, it leads us here to our 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands talks about inexperience. It talks about kind of button heads and not being on the same page. So what this is saying, Cancer, we're going to do our bridge, of course, but what this is saying so far is it looks like you're going to be meeting somebody. And it looks like, initially on the outset, you're going to be wondering, okay, is this going to go somewhere? What's going to happen? I do think it's going to start moving, but I think you might be warned here not to be pushing too quickly, because it might kind of, you get shoot yourself in the foot, I guess, is the way to say it, you don't want to push it away. You got to let it grow. And when we're excited or feeling like, ready for something, it's hard to have patience sometimes, and we don't even realize that we're pushing. So now So now you have that opportunity. Okay, so this is our bridge, which goes from the top to the bottom. And this is how we'll link the 2 levels. Okay, so we're going to start here on the left. Now we've got our new opportunity, our new adventure, and then we've got the kind of winners and losers card, rushing in too quickly and things happen. Well, I can tell you that we were right on about that, what we said just a few minutes ago. Our 10 of Pentacles means this is what you want. This is a great goal to have. 10 of Pentacles is signifying a very solid unit, a family unit, a financially stable unit, a family unit type of situation. So this talks about that happiness, that fulfillment. And again, it does involve a financial component as well. I think you are anxious for this. I think you are wanting this. Who wouldn't? But I think that you're very focused on achieving it instead of building it. Do you see what the difference is? And I think that might cause some of the overexcitement and the foot on the gas when it needs to kind of be let up a little bit. All right, so here we have our, celebrating that new endeavor, and we have our queen, who is great for long relationships, but a bit moody. Well, why? Well, I'll tell you why. We've got the devil card. Now, remember, the devil is not evil. It is not the devil, so don't worry about that. But this talks about a lot of why you might be feeling Queen of Cups-ish, moody and upset about things, because here we've got celebrate, and here we've got upset. Well, why? Because the devil. So the devil card is here to tell us that you have stored power you are not using. This sounds like there might be a bit of a confidence issue. It sounds like it also could be indicating resentment on your part, that you're kind of feeling like, maybe you've had a bad string of dates or relationships. Maybe you've had something end on a bad note. Maybe you've been cheated on, that kind of a thing. Maybe none of those things are true and you're just tired of being single. Maybe you're just tired of waiting. You're tired of wanting. When you have goals that include a partner, it's hard sometimes to stay focused on those goals. So, but your over attention to those things and not enjoying the journey is what kind of is going to lead you to disappointment, lead you to having moments of crying and being upset like our Queen of Cups, right? So not to say you shouldn't have expectations or boundaries or standards. Of course you should. But you know what? See how attached you are to those as opposed to being attached to the actual journey and getting there and evaluating it as you go. We have got another court card with cups. Cups, again, is the suit of love and emotion. This is a page. Pages are all about new information, new messages. This is here to remind you that things are still in the beginning phases. Your person might be a little bit more go with the flow. Let's see where this is. And if you come off too strong, it's going to push our Page of Cups back into a place of kind of watching and not moving and just sort of saying, okay, I don't know where this is going. So this might be the opportunity to say, like, if you are doing this, this might be where the ghosting comes in, or the, starting to pull back, you're seeing that kind of a thing. Remember, we've got patience, worries, doubts. We have our Knight of Swords running in excited, but kind of disorganized. And here's your other person, though. This is you running in, and this is your person. I think it would be fearful for that person. And I don't mean scared, like they're scared in their closet, but I mean like, whoa, put the brakes on, or, ooh, this reminds me of, it's a trigger point for a red flag, or, whatever. Our Page of Cups does not like change. He is very much let's go slowly. He is definitely somebody who can make things happen, but he is a lot more introverted. That's the word, introverted. So then here on our, on our other sides, again, we have our Ace, which is that new spark, that new fire. And then here's the inexperienced feeling, kind of butting heads. And on top of it, to bridge the two rows, is the Four of Swords. This is a great card for kind of reevaluating. This card, I always think of it this way. It's relax, reflect, and reevaluate. This is when this crow, while it unfortunately looks kind of sad there, laying on its back with its feet in the air, but how else is it supposed to lay down, I guess? But what this crow is doing is reflecting, kind of seeing, and it's not in a bad way. He's not dead, it's not like that. But it's like, all right, Let me shut the rest of my thoughts out, the noise, and let me see, where am I going with this? This is when you might have that opportunity. You know, when you look back on something in retrospect, it always makes a lot more sense than when it did in the moment. You know, this is your retrospective moment, your reflection moment. So yeah, so it is definite. Let's kind of sum it up right now. It looks like you're going to be meeting someone. This would be someone in a romantic type of situation. If you are feeling like, hey, I'm already with someone and this does not apply to me, this could be about your current relationship as well. The difference would be, instead of meeting somebody new, it would be kind of like that next stage in your relationship. Do you see? So it could apply to both. I am feeling like, you know, it's really jumping out about it being kind of like a single person. I'm not sure if while you're watching this message, if maybe you're a single person as well. But again, you can still apply it to a married person. But anyway, what it's saying is that new stage, that new person is coming in. You look like you might be really excited or really pushing something, you know, really trying to make that commitment. You know, and again, even if you're in a married situation, if you're trying to push for that next level of, well, I'm great, you're talking to me and we're communicating better now, but why didn't you talk to me about this? Or, you know, blah, 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 stuff like that, you know, you see? So anyway, that is what the advice is to always kind of reflect on things. You know, slow down, be careful. Your excitement about how things are going might be kind of pushing your other person away if you're not handling it in the right way. But your goal here, like the Ten of Pentacles says, is a very worthy goal. We want to get to that family moment. We want to get to that security moment. We want to get to that peaceful kind of family structure, you know, that you've got it all. So yeah, so something is definitely changing in the love department. Watch your excitement. Don't be too pushy. You don't want to kill it before it begins, or you don't want to stop your progress after it's already started if you are together with someone. All right, my friends. Well, thank you so much for watching this timeless message for Cancer. Please be sure to hit subscribe. I would love to hear what you're thinking too. So please drop a comment and let me know. I'd love to interact and hear what you're thinking. Anyway, thanks again. And please be sure to watch for more timeless messages.